I'm not amused. Episode 14. You got my boy
Uh,
Leo Green in the building. Leo Green, what's up?
you got to use my humble name, man. My humble Black House name. You can't say my real name.
Alright, Umbu Green.
What up? What up? What up, everybody?
What's going on, y'all?
Merry Halloween. Merry Halloween.
Merry Halloween.
That's like y'all. We out here instead of going trick or treating, we giving y'all all the treats right now on I'm Not Amused. So
Nah.
I think this episode is special today.
Episode 14, y'all. Y'all know what we're gonna do this episode?
I
We
do.
definitely, me and Leo know. We are going to do a versus battle. Alright? This is gonna be
First
crazy.
is
Me and Leo are going to versus in who could name the best Halloween movies. And Leo Green actually has a hey, there you go. What is that? A nickel? We're gonna do a coin toss.
it's a dime. I'm dropping
They're
dimes
gonna
out
drop
here.
a dime on him. All right, and what's gonna make this interesting? When we name our movie, he's gonna name his. So the person
I,
that
I,
wins, do they pick who goes first, or do they just go first?
no, all right.
I don't
So
watch
we
enough football,
have.
y'all.
I'll let you call the coin heads or tails, and
Okay,
then I'll tell you what it is. And then
seems fishy.
the person who if you want heads, you get to go first. If you go, okay, or vice versa. Whoever calls whatever the coin is.
You one of them people that when they
And
when
I
they
guess
when they catch it, they flip
uh,
it, and then it's like, hey. That's why I like in football. They just let it hit the ground. But the person that catches it
I'll,
in the hand and
I'll
flip it, I'm like, wait a
I'll flip
minute.
flip my camera over so people can see uh the coin.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
All right. So wait, what? Real quick, let me
First
lay
of
down the
all,
rules. So
you got
we gonna name a movie and we gonna describe like the movie, like what makes the movie good to us. You wanna do that?
yeah, and we
Kind of
can't
talk
have the same,
about why we picked this movie.
have the same movie. And I
Yeah.
guess we got to let YouTube decide who actually won. But I already know I won already.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that, cause it's funny. I had the same thought, but in reverse in my head. So, all right. So, basically, we're gonna do the coin toss, and we're gonna name the movies, and then we just gonna kind of talk about what made the movie good to us, and we can
Yeah.
kind of say which one of us feel like we won that, and then we can move on to the next movie. Sound good? Good enough?
Okay, so we doing the versus battle like Gucci Man.
Yeah.
And
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm
I
so ready.
flip the coin.
All right.
You
Did I
didn't
need
tell
to
me who won.
call? Oh.
Oh shit! I dropped the coin down the sofa.
Hey,
Try it
that's
again.
what I'm talking about. Selling.
You didn't call your name. Call what you want. Here's the tell.
Tails.
All right.
That look like a tails.
Tails. It's tails.
Hey.
It's
Alright, it's
Knuckles.
it's tails. I'm gonna go first because I don't want you to steal my movie.
Well, you know what? That just means whatever you come out with, I'm gonna come out with some more fire.
Good luck with that, Leo. Alright,
All right,
let's
go.
see. Let me look at my list, Leo. Let me see how hard I want to hit you on the first hit. Hmm. Mm-mm. Take a good look at you, see what kind of ideas you got going on.
You want to
Um,
see my list? Is that what you're saying?
Leo, in spirit of the last 2 years, I'm going to go with my first movie being The Purge.
Okay.
All right, The Purge. All right,
Now, now,
y'all. The Purge is a great movie because who would have thought of total anarchy, total like just no laws for one day, and everybody having to fend for themselves. Like when I watch a movie, I put myself in the movie and I think, can I survive? And I'm thinking, okay, could I survive in that? And I'm really thinking nobody will bother me. But when you watch that movie and you put yourself in the predicament of people that do get bothered, can you survive it? It be looking kind of hopeless now. I think that's Ethan Hawke in the movie or whatever. Man, that movie is good, man. So I'm gonna go with The Purge. Is my first movie. If y'all know the movie, y'all know I've already won this round, Leo. What you got?
I'm sorry that you took it so modern, but I'm gonna take it back. I'm hitting you with the hitters. I'm coming off with the gloves off, with the gummy bears and the sprinkles on, like it's Hot Shots Part 2. Okay,
Okay, hot
my
shots.
my first movie that I'm gonna bring out is Nightmare on Elm Street. How can you not be scared of Freddy Krueger? Oh my goodness!
Nightmare on Elm
See,
Street.
that's regular people,
Yeah.
real life. But Freddy Krueger is a little real life too. Pedophiles. When we was young, they was out. They wasn't caring for us though. Thank God for that, right?
Yeah.
I remember the one of the top shows was America's Most Wanted,
Yeah.
and Freddy Krueger was out at the same time.
Yeah.
And my goodness, so the way my house was set up, it was like I was in that what is it, that basement with the furnaces and stuff was all up. That's how my house was set up at
Oh, you
nighttime.
had. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't have no kind of furnace at the house, but it was set up like that.
You had a
Freddy,
basement.
oh,
Yeah.
the only thing, like Freddy is like Nightmare on Elm Street and Freddy Krueger is something that you should watch every uh Halloween holiday.
Yeah.
Okay, I get the Purge comes on, but Nightmare on Elm Street is a classic.
All right. So with you going second, that's kind of good because you can kind of rate how hard you want to go. But the Purge versus Nightmare on Elm Street, that's a rough one. We're gonna let the comment section pick up on that one because technically Leo should win that because he did come out swinging hard. It's a classic. My movie. I don't think my movie will go down as a classic. It definitely is a top movie whatever year it came out, but
With so many of them back to back to back to back, that it makes it hard. Because I just watched the
the
last
first one,
Purge,
yeah,
the last Purge, and it was actually pretty good.
yeah,
But the thing about scary movies is always putting yourself in that predicament.
hmm,
So if you don't own a gun in the Purge, it's real scary for you.
oh yeah, oh yeah,
Like where you could just lock your house up and
yeah.
you
Like they was like Batman that way they locked their house, but imagine you just being a normal income person. You ain't got that.
and just think about it. If you really wanted to kill people in the thing, I know we don't want to do that because hold on, let me revert that. You might have to block that because why don't they just throw like the grenades on the houses, the Molotov cocktails? That would get everybody out of the house, right?
You know what? I think in that movie, and your memory may be better than mine. Didn't they have like a security system that was popular? Almost
Yeah,
like.
getting the security system. I think some of the security people are like, if you ain't buy security, we coming here tonight, right?
Yeah, I think that's how that movie worked. If I remember the first one, I think it was like that. Like he was like half not caring that it was Purge night because he had bought this security system. So I don't know. I think he probably was Mazatov proof. But hey, you couldn't be no. I work at Leo. If you lived in an apartment complex, it's over. It's over.
And you would have to. All right, so all right. I don't want to draw it out too long. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go back on Freddy. What makes Freddy Krueger so rough?
mm,
Everybody got to. And as a
yeah.
kid,
Everybody
you
got to
want.
go night night.
And then when you had to go night night, and you had Freddy Krueger, me, when Freddy got less scary as I got older,
Yeah,
uh, and I would go back in my dreams to go kick his butt because I watched the Freddy Krueger, the Dream Masters.
yeah.
I know saying it don't exist, but it does.
I'm gonna tell you how I beat that stuff. You remember on X-Men where the Shadow King came out the storm and Professor X helped out and Professor X was controlling his dreams? I said, wait a minute, you can control your dreams? And ever since then, like if I'm falling in a dream, I say, oh yeah, I can fly. You're in control.
Until apocalypse take over your dreams.
Oh yeah,
And,
oh
and
yeah, oh yeah.
all right, you can go to the next one. What's your number two? I got my number one out there on my list. Let's
All
check it
right,
out.
all right,
I didn't.
okay. Well,
Good job.
Leo, I got one that I don't know if it's a classic, but I bet you USA will call it a classic. Jeepers Creepers 1, where they driving down the street and he's honking behind them his tag says "be eating you," but they reading the text. Man, that movie is good. That movie is. I saw Jeepers Creepers 2 first, but when I saw the first one,
Which one when they in school?
that's the second one.
Okay, yeah,
That's the second one.
that's
The second one is good, but I saw it first. But when I saw the first one, I was like, "Well, this movie boring," because they just in the car most of the movie. But when like you said, when you put yourself in the movie, you sitting there driving and he's behind you blowing. His whole thing is to scare you. Once he has you scared, he can sniff and figure out whether he wants to eat you or what parts. Man, when I put both of what I learned from both movies together, the first one is actually scarier, in my opinion. Now, they kind of like a tie on which one is the best. They just both good. And then they dropped the ball with Jeepers Creepers 3, but we're not even going to ever talk about that. But
I was
Jeepers.
gonna say, didn't supposed to have a Jeepers Creepers that just came back?
Oh my God, it didn't. No, there was never. It was just 1 and 2. Leos, what you got?
Man, you are lowballing with these modern movies.
You think so? All right.
Yeah.
All right.
How can you have a Halloween without the Night of the Living Dead?
I
I'm
thought
talking
about that.
the Night of the Living. We love zombies, man.
Love
We
them.
love zombies, and the
Yeah.
Night of the Living Dead was so good. Brains. And you remember the boyfriend? The boyfriend was like, "Oh, I'm hurting. I'm so cold." He was
Yeah.
dying.
Oh
He
yeah.
ate the brain. And I was like, "Oh, she should have left him alone. She should have left him alone."
That's the
It was,
mother of them all too. That's the mother of all them zombie movies.
man, that cause it and the thing about it, it wasn't like a good ending because they had part 2 and stuff of it. Oh my goodness! I,
Is
you know
that
what
the
the
one? Is it that one where he comes out and the cops shoot him?
you know what? I think they did like 2 different versions, and they had the same actors come and redo their same
Yeah.
parts again.
Yeah.
So it's real tough. I remember the black dude who was breakdancing. Look. It started off with the military jugs
Yeah.
and the zombies being stuck in there, and then they break out because the truck, everything falls off the truck.
Yeah.
You- I'm starting to think in the '80s they must have had a lot of wrecks because everything fell off the truck. In the '80s, I remember my dad had a whole bunch of Converse because they fell off a truck.
I'm about to change my movies. You just sparked an idea. All right. I'm glad you said it. Fell off a truck. All right.
Man, zombie movies,
Night of the
man.
Living. Jeepers Creepers. Night of the Living Dead. Jeepers Creepers. Night of the Living Dead is a classic, but Jeepers Creepers. Which one?
You
Should
know
we do
what?
it on which one is a better movie or which one was or had more of a cultural impact? Because yours will kill me on that, but maybe mine might be a better movie. I'm fighting for a tie. I ain't trying to win. I'm fighting for a tie.
The thing
Right
that
now,
makes
I say it's
Night of the
1-0.
Dead a rough movie is because if we talking about the '80s, all '80s movies were bad movies,
Yeah,
and those bad movies were good movies
they were well
because
written. They had a good plot. They just didn't have
they
the
they had a plot.
they just didn't have the cinematics.
They just didn't have the money and the actors behind it.
Yeah,
I think
I agree
they
with
they,
that. I
they
can
got
get
some
on board with
kids
that.
and because it wasn't like they had a whole monologue that they were saying. So Jeepers Creepers had better actors and actresses and had more studio
Yeah,
time and some of it figured out,
yeah,
but just classic all over the place.
yeah.
Zombie kids,
Brains.
spitting brains. It was
Yeah,
a whole like Jeepers Creeper is supposed to be scary the whole time, and I don't think
it's like a
not that
psychological thing too, though.
it is supposed to be as scary, but it is scary.
Yeah.
But I, fans, you got to let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know on that one. Let us know on that one. Um,
We should have probably had an intermission so I can give you a chance to make a comeback, man. Maybe I need to go.
okay. I tell you what. Okay, time for me to take the gloves off too. Final Destination.
Good one.
Right.
But we
Final.
must be different ages because we are definitely missing. Like I don't. You haven't hit one of them that I would have said.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I,
yeah, yeah.
all right.
I didn't go too far back
You
on
know how
these.
scary Final Destination was for me?
Which one?
I was actually going to Paris the same time the first movie came out, and
Yeah.
I would not watch that movie until I got back in the United
Ooh.
States.
Final Destination is a rough one, y'all. Listen, I didn't mean to pull out the big joker in the middle of the game. Hey, actually, when you said things falling off a truck, Final Destination
Oh,
came
the
up.
tree.
Yeah, yeah. I do not drive behind those because of that movie. Like that movie is so messed up. Like if you in your house chilling and your toaster pop off out of nowhere, you're like, oh no, I'm in the
You know what's
loop.
the crazy thing? Like to think how many people that one logging truck killed in that beginning scene doesn't seem possible, but they pulled it off. They would always have a interesting way to kill people, and
Yeah.
I appreciate them from that. And they did it for about 5 movies.
Leo, do you remember when the dude was in the weight room working out and he kept like banging things? And I know if you like me, at a certain point, you started going to the movie theaters. Like the first one, I didn't know about it, but about two, three, four, oh, I
Hmm.
had to be in the movie theaters to see him. And
I
when he
like the
was working out, man, and every like things were clanking, and I was like, oh man, you are done. But it didn't kill him, and it just all of a sudden out of nowhere, like after he's okay. Bam! Got crushed.
mhm. The one that tripped me out is the little boy in the ice cream that's coming from the dentist. Everything in the dentist office was going to kill him,
Yeah.
and then a piece of glass out of nowhere just fell and smashed him.
Crazy. Crazy.
All right, Eric, I'm taking off the gloves. Are you ready?
Alright, Final Destination. What you got? You might get counter hit.
The Exorcist.
The Exorcist. Oh yeah, I like the Exorcist. I like the Exorcist.
The Exorcist was scary as I don't know what.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! And the, you know it was I'm getting goosebumps from the sequels that they came out because the sequels they just went off the deep end.
Yeah.
Uh, because they was like, we're gonna take you back to Africa and the killer bees or whatever. I was like,
Yeah,
ooh,
yeah. Oh yeah.
but it was still scary. But I just the things about being possessed is rough. Okay, any movie that has something being possessed, and that was one of the first movies to do it. I'm going with these old classics, and you coming with these new hitters.
I know. Well, you know what?
We got to put a
Um
time. Maybe we drop another movie, and we have to say, hey, we got to stay in the '80s, '90s, and 2000s
we
on
might have
our
to do
movie.
that. We might have to do that.
Yeah.
Because like I think okay, let's kind of cheat. In 10 years from now, Final Destination will be looked at as the classic as we looking at The Exorcist and we're looking at Night of the Living Dead. So right now, I just have a movie
That's
that's
crazy.
solid. It's just solid in time, but it might become a classic. It might be like, man,
That's you definitely hit a classic right there. That
yeah,
is
yeah.
definitely a classic.
Um, are we ready to move on? Because Final Destination and Exorcist kind of speak for themselves. We don't even really gotta. Well, I think they kind of we can almost call it a draw. Uh,
The endings in the movies make a difference, and in The Exorcist, it was kind of a slow build up to the end,
yeah.
and then, like in Final Destination was just hitting you from the start of it. It was like we got you locked on, and there's a whole lot of action, and a
I
whole lot of action like that. It's just a lot of terror in it.
I tell you something even crazier, and I wouldn't go even do this with these movies, cause I would pick the movie that I'm talking about. Like if I say Final Destination, I mean one. When I say Jeepers Creepers, I mean one. But the crazy
Mhm.
thing about Final Destination is, even the people that live when the next movie start, they die.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah,
Yeah, so it's like what a movie.
you don't make it. You
You
don't
don't
make it
make
out.
it. You don't make it. You make it out that movie, but you don't make it. That is a some died. They
You
call it
know
off
what?
screen.
You know what? It came out with the show A Thousand Ways to Die. after that came
I
out.
remember that. Yeah.
A whole bunch of them was I I don't like being in elevators.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and whenever you're in an elevator, you're like, man, gotta hurry up and get off.
Oh yeah.
If you know how elevators are really made, it ain't no hope.
Yeah.
It ain't
Oh,
no
are we
hope.
talking
Because
about? Are
you
you
know
talking
how
about the
you
ones from the string or the one like?
they all have they mostly all have the string, but you know how you think you can go up through the top of them?
Yeah.
You can't do that. That
Yeah.
that's
No.
that's
No. No. No.
that's
That's
all.
that's yeah. That's. Well, you know what I learned? A guy at my part-time job told me this. He said that if it's 3 floors or below, they might have the hydraulic thing pushing them up. So I'll be like 3 floors. Come on, Leo. I'm taking the stairs regardless, because of Fresh Prince. They get trapped on that elevator. But just to be clear, if the 3 floors is a hydraulics, okay, fine. Because people will be like, "Can you help me take this cart somewhere?" And I'm like, "Well, we're gonna have to get this cart up these stairs, aren't we?" But I get on the elevator. But I hear there's a hydraulic system on 3 or below. But after that, you're on the rope, where the rat can chew on the rope. All right, let's see. We at the fourth movie, Leo. Um, Now this is gonna get dark. All right,
All right.
I'm going with The Strangers. Now I don't know if anybody has watched it. I don't even think this is a really big popular movie, but I'm gonna kind of describe it while leaving y'all with enough mystery to kind of go watch it on your own. So The Strangers is terrifying if y'all um know the story of Marilyn Manson, or you just really think about the plot of the movie. You're at your house chilling, and 3 people knock on your door, and they have on masks. And let's just use your imagination from there on, because I don't want to spoil what happens. But if
I'm
you
not.
think about 3 strangers wanting to get in your house, if you look up Marilyn Manson, you know where I'm getting at. Is it Marilyn Manson? No, it's Charles Manson. My bad. Y'all let me say Marilyn Manson. Stop y'all.
Marilyn Manson makes music. Okay.
Yeah, Marilyn Manson makes music. Charles Manson, that's the one. Y'all look into him.
Probably
But
makes
the
music too.
strangers, the strangers. That's when those movies be saying based on a true story. A lot of times they really don't be. I mean, it's be such a stretch that they just made a good movie. But that one is kind of Charles Manson.
I'm gonna go a little newer. You ready for something new?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
The Ring.
The Ring. Oh yeah. High
The Ring.
school. The Ring.
That little girl coming out, popping out that television. I want to say some
Yeah.
kid made a jump, and when she I'm gonna just spoil the movie. When she killed that dad or whatever, that
Yeah.
was some stuff because she was crawling out of it, and it just 7 days.
A fly land on your TV. I'm leaving. I'm getting out of this house. The Ring. Oh my, that was a rough one. That was a rough one. I give you The Ring over that. I won't even question it. The Ring was a rough one. I remember that in high school.
The
When
Ring
your
was rough.
face be all twisted up when they see y'all.
You know they be having the little kids be walking backwards on their back and stuff to be doing pranks or whatever
Oh
off the
yeah.
ring. That was what started that right there. So
Oh
anybody
yeah.
who do the crab can scare everybody half to death right there. And little girls with black hair covering their face. Like,
Scary.
you know what, cousin? It wasn't scary,
No,
but that girl was scary as I don't know what.
I don't remember her name, but I know what you're talking about. Her mother
Oh,
wasn't scary either.
oh, the little boy too, wasn't little boy? Or was
He,
that like part two?
no, yeah, it was a little boy, but nothing was scarier than the little girl. I forgot her name. Uh, Wednesday,
No,
right?
Wednesday was. You know what? Wednesday
You talking about the
for
Adams family, right? Cousin
the Adam
It,
cousin
Wednesday,
cousin it is the cousin with all the hair.
exactly.
Wednesday is the little black girl.
That's what I'm talking
Uh,
about with the hair. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause then I forgot the mom's name, but
yeah.
uh, Morticia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like that. You know what? As a matter of fact, Leo, what I wanted to do was when we decided to do this, y'all. I actually wanted to do Nick at Night shows because I love what is that show? It's named the Adams
It,
Family,
it
but they got another knockoff called The Monsters, right?
Elmira. Elmira. It used to be. USA up all night.
Oh yeah,
That's what it used to be, and I used to watch that every Friday. Oh my goodness, that used to, or was it Saturday night? I think
Saturday
it
night,
was Saturday night.
Nick at Night.
Watch. It's not Nick at Night. It's USA up all night.
Oh,
Nick
you
at
talking about
Night.
USA? Yeah, Nick at Night. Yeah,
Nick
Nickelodeon.
at
Yeah.
Night was like I Love Lucy and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. I
Okay.
Love
Okay.
Lucy like that.
Yeah, I Dream of Jeannie, and yeah, I Love Lucy.
That was Nick at Night.
Okay.
But USA up all night.
Yeah.
Myra on it, and she used to be going ham in the paint. And you think about that old lady going ham in the paint.
But when they showed the monsters, that was Nick at Night too, then, huh? That wasn't Up All Night. That was That was Nick at Night. They had that
Nick,
knockout version of Adam's Family.
well, you know what? It could have been. It could have been
I watched that. I don't know if I watched Up All Night then. I watched Nick at Night.
because it got fraud. Nickelodeon is Nick all night,
Yeah.
so it used to start putting on the Fresh Prince at a
Yeah.
certain time,
Yeah.
and it used
It
to
had the kid
all
shows.
that cut TV straight off.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
Leo, are we at the final movie?
I should have probably said Final Destination for the final movie.
I should have said Final Destination. Leo, I'm actually going to pick a movie that is going to let the crowd down. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna let y'all down on my final movie. But it's one of my favorites. Even though it's not even a good movie, it's still one of my favorites. I know I should go with a classic, but I'm not gonna do it, Leo. I'm gonna go Cloverfield. I'm gonna go Cloverfield. I listen. I know. Listen. I'm gonna tell you what I was gonna pick. I was gonna pick Friday the 13th. I was gonna take the safe route. I'm not gonna take the safe route. I'm going for the wake up dragon punch. All right, Cloverfield. Listen, I know nobody likes that movie, but when you think about a monster that size destroying a city, and they had like the first point of view camera, I thought that was the stupidest movie in the world when I first saw it. But when I just sat there and thought it through, as much as I wanted to hate on it, I said this movie is brilliant. And I have watched it every time it's come on since because I love that movie. And you only see the monster a few times, but they couldn't do nothing with that monster. It had the things falling off the monster. And everybody in the movie, what makes it so scary is it's not like Independence Day where you're fighting the movie. They just fighting it to get through the city. And it's just so terrifying.
You know what we're gonna do after this? We're gonna have to do honorable mentions after that.
Okay. Honorable mentions. Perfect.
But Harry, you just I think you just threw away a really good one because Cloverfield is like Godzilla.
It
I
is.
I wouldn't think about Cloverfield.
Over Godzilla. Godzilla's not a horror movie.
And you
Godzilla's a kung fu movie.
I'm taking it back. I'm gonna let you have Friday the 13th. Okay, you go because
no, I'm going Cloverfield. All right, carry on.
I'm giving you Friday the 13th over Cloverfield. Okay, and the reason for it is because when Jason takes off that mask, he is scary as I don't know what.
Oh,
because the first Friday the 13th, I don't remember.
That's the one I picked though, Leo. Friday the 13th, the one where the mom is the killer.
Yeah, the mom being the killer, I couldn't watch that not one single time.
Yeah.
But the one that they used to show all the time is like Friday the 13th when Jason put that girl in she was in the body bag and he threw her against the tree.
Yeah. Oh, he was rough. Hey, Leo, I'm gonna tell you something. I never intended to do Halloween because I've always liked Jason over Michael Myers.
Man, I think
Jason is so much rougher.
Yeah, Michael Myers I've never seen him really pick anybody up as easily as Jason did.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna have fun. All right, I'm not gonna do Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. I'm gonna go with the Evil Dead. Okay.
The Evil
and
Dead.
let me tell you.
That's Ashen.
I
won that one.
No, Eric, man. The Evil Dead 1 and 2. is scary.
Yeah.
All right, Evil Dead 1,
Yeah.
the girlfriend gets raped by like a tree or whatever,
Yeah.
and he gets drug out to the forest.
Yeah.
All right, you remember that time we was in a cabin in the woods? So
Leo.
just imagine
Yeah.
in the cabin in the woods, and a tree came and stole the girlfriends out of the witch camp.
Yeah.
Bye bye girlfriends. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Bye.
But then they
Hey.
came back. They came back
Yeah.
and attacked people, and it was possessing people or whatever. And it had the scary book or whatever. And he had to chop off his hand. Then his hand started attacking him.
I remember that.
My goodness! And like part two, she was like pushing up the little board, like the Telltale Heart. That was scary as I don't know what.
Movies.
Just
Me and my mom agree on something, Leo. We don't like movies that try to gross you out instead of actually try to scare you.
man,
Evil
that
Dead. The reason why I immediately chanted that I won is because Evil Dead is just a gross movie like Saw. Saw will never end up on my horror movie list.
look. Saw was number 3, but you were doing so bad.
Saw is terrible, Leo. This is a terrible movie. Every last one of them, except when Shaq, tried to cut his foot off. That was the best one they did. That's the best one they did. That's the only time they did a good movie.
This is Saw.
Well, maybe they never did a good one. Maybe they never got around to doing a good one.
The Wayans brothers and Charlie Sheen. All right. Which is scary. All right, honorable mentions, man.
Honorable mentions, definitely. Honorable mentions.
All right. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
Insidious.
Dang, I forgot about Insidious. Yeah, that's a good one.
You know what? I think I was just going for the straight scary movies. We didn't even do like the scary movies that are like fun, family oriented. Like we could have went Hocus Pocus.
I know. Hocus Pocus.
It's Adam's Family movie. Like
Yeah.
we did Street Fighter because there was Adam's Family dude.
What is it? I look when you said Cabin in the Woods. Cabin in the Woods is a movie that I passed up to name Final Destination. So I'm glad I did that.
So
But
I got Final Destination from you.
yeah.
The Sixth Sense was pretty scary as I don't know what.
How
Man, think about it. The Sixth Sense. The little boy was walking around with a dead person the whole time, and we didn't know that Bruce Willis was dead.
Hey man, that's like watching Ghost Dad.
Ghost Dad? Oh my God.
I'd rather watch Scooby Doo.
Oh, I hate Scooby Doo. But
You don't like Scooby Doo? Scooby Doo is amazing. Leo, I was gonna throw Annabelle Creation at you, but it's just terrifying. Annabelle Creation is so scary that I didn't even finish it. I love horror movies.
Which is it?
Annabelle? It's Annabelle's the second one. It's called Creation. That is the scariest horror movie I've ever seen.
Man, that lady hanging from that tree was pretty scary.
It's another good one. If y'all are real fans of horror movies, it's one called The Boy and it's another one called Sinister. Those are two good movies. They were on Netflix. I don't know if they're still on there, but y'all should check them out. The Boy and Sinister. I'm not even going to explain what they're about. If y'all give them a shot, y'all will like them from the beginning.
Drag Me to Hell. That was
Yeah. I'm not gonna talk about it, but it's a good one. But I'm not gonna talk about it.
Man, when that doggone lady fell on her.
When she got her what do you I don't know, let's call it revenge. This is a rough one. But he goes in that boat with
I wonder if that lady just damned that one girl, or did she just damn a whole lot of people? Because that's a bit much for.
What is it? You shame me. You shame me.
I was like, she went through her whole life and couldn't put a worse spell on something. She must have knew she was gonna die.
Yeah.
Let's see.
House of Wax. House of Wax is a good one.
Cabin Fever.
Cabin Fever. That's what when I thought of Cabin in the Woods, I was trying to think of Cabin Fever.
It's scary too.
Write that down. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
What we got? Got a classic?
It wasn't even a movie.
Yeah.
It was scary as I don't know what.
Which one did you like? The remake or the originals?
Man, that original was pretty scary,
I
but
like the original.
that remake is scary. If you watch it, like the
You
monsters
are you
and
talking about the second one? Because not the first one, right? Do
no,
you
well, you
remember them apart?
like all right.
Chapter two.
So when they do it, it was a series that they did. It was the first movie, and then they popped out the second movie when it was adults. So when that came out one weekend, and then it came out the next weekend. So it's really like one long movie.
Are you talking about the remake or the original?
The original,
Yeah, I
the
was all talking about the original. Yeah, oh, yeah.
original, like one
I was
long
saying
movie.
chapter two in the remake is the only scary one. The first one is not scary to me.
Man, that first one was
The
scary.
first one scared you? Like I'm saying
Man,
in the remake,
he bit
not the
the boy's
original.
arm off. It wasn't the boy just disappeared. He
He
bit
bit his
the
arm off.
boy's arm
He
off.
bit his arm
That
off.
was you know Georgia was dead from right then and
Yeah,
there.
George, he was gone. Yeah,
He was all right. So like I said, the things in the 80s that used to scare us or whatever. Uh, what is it? America's Most Wanted.
yeah,
All right. The little when a dude son was abducted or whatever, the
yeah,
host son was abducted. Over the whole country changed.
yeah,
All right, because I think people was getting abducted, but they didn't care.
yeah,
So like, if you lived in the United States and you went missing, you was just missing. Oh well,
yeah,
okay. But then when the TV show came out, it was like, well, I seen that person. I know that person
yeah.
because I think people used to just go state to state to state, do all the mass murdering or whatever.
I know.
So
I studied serial killers, so I know a few. Not personally, but I'm saying I studied it. I actually serial killers are a very interesting topic.
yeah,
Leo, you want to do shout outs? I'm gonna name two movies in my shout outs. Do
all
you
right,
want to
go
do
ahead.
shout outs? You want to give a shout out to your channel?
Oh man, let me tell you, Inktober is done. Done.
Finally
I got
done.
a movie dropping. It's probably gonna come out the 5th. It's gonna be like 3 hours long. Uh, y'all, you can either do it this way. You can watch the 3 hour one and let it play, or you can go back and watch individual. Because I'm just editing it right now, so it is great. It's
Yeah.
great. I have a lot of good things that I think popped out of Inktober, and I'm ready to start working on my next project.
Oh, we got these masks.
So I'm gonna have a painting that includes these masks in it. So all
Uh,
right.
all right. I want to give a shout out like we did last week, and I like doing it. Giving a shout out to all our special guests that were here with us. So shout outs to y'all. Wonderful input, y'all. Keep it up. Keep up the work. Y'all always here on time, and y'all always have interesting topics. And I love the movies. Leo, two
Mm-hmm.
honorable mentions I want to leave on is Pet Cemetery and Children of the Corn.
We didn't even do Child's Play. Oh my!
Child's Play. Oh my goodness, we didn't do Child's Play. Yeah, we didn't do Child's Play, y'all. Y'all know y'all don't even. The channel's name I'm Not Amused. I know y'all not amused by our list because we didn't even do Child's Play. Listen. I thought you would do Child's Play, so I left it off intentionally. I said Leo's gonna do Halloween and he's gonna do Child's Play, so I was already knowing I was gonna come with Friday the
I, I
13th.
I like Friday the 13th, so I stole yours from the get go, huh?
Yeah, I just knew
Oh
you
my!
was gonna do. Listen, I just knew you was gonna do Halloween. I'm so surprised you didn't do Halloween.
No, I
But
said Halloween, but I meant Nightmare on Elm Street.
you did.
Is
No,
what
you did. Yeah, you did. Night one. Yeah, you
I know.
did.
When we was getting the when we got the idea.
Oh
That's
yeah. Oh okay. Okay, but Child's
all
Play,
right.
we both wrong for forgetting that one. I mean, it's not like I said. Like I didn't forget it. I just figured that Leo would name it, so I didn't. And when he didn't, I had my list that I was like sold on. Hey Leo, great episode right there. I'm Not Amused, episode 14. Y'all, we'll see y'all next week.
Check it out.